back po sa ating believable tutorials. Sa mga nakaraang video natin, napag-aralan natin kung paano gawin ang ating unang PHP script at kung paano natin patakbuhin sa ating local web server gamit ang sum. Pag-aralan din natin kung paano mag-declare ng variables, at the same time ay kung paano gumamit ng mga tamang variable names. Pag-aralan din natin kung paano mag-declare ng constant. At the same time ay kung paano gamitin ang echo at print statements para gamitin sa pag-display ng ating mga output sa web page natin. Ngayon, papag-aralan naman natin kung paano gamitin ang mga different PHP operators. Meron tayong mga different operators na available in PHP. So ano nga ba ang mga operators? Operators are actually symbols that used to perform operations on operands. In simple words, operators are used to perform operations on variables or values. So given this expression, result is equal to 9 plus 10, wherein we can identify the different parts of this expression. The result will be the variable declared in this expression. We have also the plus, and at the same time the equal sign are considered as our operators here. And the numbers 9 and 10 are the operands. Now there are three forms of operators. First is, meron tayong tinatawag na unary operators wherein they works only on single operands such as our increment, the decrement, and the not operator. So means to say, isa lang ang kanilang i-evaluate or i-perform na action. Second one is the binary operators wherein these operators works on two operands. Halimbawa dito ay yung ating mga arithmetic operators at yung mga comparison or relational operators natin. Okay? The third one is yung ternary operators wherein these operators works on three operands such as the conditional assignment operator with the symbol question mark and the colon. This will be further discussed in the next slides. Okay, let's discuss also the different or categories of operators available in PHP. So the first one here is yung ating arithmetic operators. Of course, ito ay common na sa atin ngayon wherein these arithmetic operators involves addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we have two added operators here na alam natin na pwede natin gamitin for performing operations in PHP. So we have here the modulus or the percent symbol and the exponentation wherein we use the two asterisks. So take note po yung mga symbols po na ginagamit nila with these arithmetic operators. So, to differentiate between modulus and exponentation, we have here an explanation between these two. So first is the modulus operator, wherein it will get the remainder of two operands. Example of this is we have the 7 and 3. Wherein we have to get this or the remainder of this using the modulo operator. Okay? So ang gagawin natin dito is we just perform the integer division wherein we have to divide 7 to 3. So we have these steps here. So we have here the 7 divided by 3. Then the quotient is 2. So take note that 2 is not actually the remainder. This is just the quotient. Then we need to multiply here 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. Then we need to subtract this 7 minus 6, then the answer will be 1. So ibig sabihin, the final answer here will be 1. So that is how to get the remainder of 2 operands. How about the exponentation operator? So take note po na ang exponentation operator natin ay gumagamit ng dalawang asterisk. So take note po na yung isang asterisk, ang gamit po niyan ay yung multiplication natin. So pag ginamitan natin siya ng dalawang asterisk, okay, ang gagawin po natin dito ay kukunin po yung ang gagawin po dito ay yung exponent po doon sa right operand natin, which is, for example, in this expression we have the 3, wherein that 5 will be multiplied by itself 3 times, okay, as indicated on the right operand, which is 3. Now, to perform this, we have to multiply 3 times yung kanyang base value na 5. So, we have here 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Then, the final answer of this will be 125. So, take note po na introduce po ang exponentation operator dun sa version po ng PHP, which is 5.6. So, these are the available arithmetic operators. So, I have here an example wherein we perform by using the different arithmetic operators, and we use the echo to display the result. Okay, the second one is yung tinatawag nating assignment operators. So from the word assignment, so assign means to say we are going to assign a value, okay, to a variable. Means to say that we are going to use the equal sign here. Yan. So, we have different forms of assignment operators. So, meron po tayo itong mga to. Okay? Yan. Then, meron din po tayo, patuloy po sa kabilang slide. Yan. So, kung papansinin natin that this assignment operator has also a shorthand. Okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na shorthand notation, ibig sabihin, wherein, let's say for example, take note po that this example here is we just use or we just assign the value of j into the variable v. So ito yung ginagamit natin, okay, na operator na pang-store ng ating mga value in the specific variable. Ginagamit natin ng equal sign doon sa ating variable declaration as we discuss variables, okay, from the previous videos natin. So, hindi po nawawala ang assignment operator kapag nag-assign tayo ng value, okay, sa isang variable. Okay? Now, there are different forms of assignment operator. So, we have here yung tinatawag nating add, then assign, wherein, as you can see at the middle of the two operands, meron tayong the m-dash or arithmetic operator. Okay, like for example is plus, we have the minus, multiplication, we have also the division and the modulo. Okay, so ano ba ang ibig sabihin po nito? Okay, so as you can see here, this is the programming like code na sinasabi natin, wherein this form is actually the same with this form here. Okay, wherein the variable v is equal to, parang nare-repeat po siya, okay? Then plus, which is indicated dito sa first operator here, plus, then whatever the value of the right operand. So as you can see here, meron tayong naging dalawang operand dito, which is v, naulit po yung nasa left operand natin, plus, saan galing yung plus, which is yung tinatawag nating operator po dito na nauna, okay, before the equal sign. So take note po that this expression here is the same with this shorthand notation na sinasabi natin. Okay? Same goes with the subtract then assign. Ganon din po kay multiply then assign. Same true with the divide, okay, then assign. So take note po, meron pong dalawa po na divide then assign, but take note po, we have the quotient and the remainder. So titignan lang po natin yung operator before po yung ating equal sign. Okay? So take note that this shorthand notation here is same with this expression na nasa kabila. Okay? O nasa explanation part natin. So wherein that variable v is equal. So take note po, equal, kung papansinin nyo dito sa shorthand natin, nahuhuli po yung equal symbol natin. At nauuna yung division. Ngayon, pag sinulat natin siya into an expression ngayon, okay, or yung long, kumbaga, long expression, equivalent expression niya, okay, mahuhuli naman po ngayon yung kanyang operator na arithmetic. Nauna naman po ngayon yung equal sign. It is because ang laging nahuhuli, okay, yung pinakalas po na precedence, okay, kapag tayo nag-evaluate ng isang expression ay laging nahuhuli po yung pag-assign ng value doon sa isang variable. Okay? Kaya tinawag siyang assignment operator. It is because whatever the solution, the output here, the end result of this operation here will be assigned to the variable v here, okay, because of the assignment operator. Okay? So, inuulit natin that assignment operator is used, okay, to assign a value to a specific variable dun sa ating left operand. Okay? Ayan. Next, so meron tayong sample po dito. Okay? So, as you can see, we use again the echo to print our screen as we discuss echo statement. Okay? Used to display output on our screen, as you can see here. Okay, next. Category of operator in PHP is yung tinatawag nating comparison operators. So comparison operators, sometimes they call this as relational operators, wherein these operators allow you to compare two values. Take note po the term two values. Sabi natin kanina that comparison operators are actually in the belong to the binary operators form natin kanina. So it performs two operands, okay, wherein the end result will be it's either true or false only. Wala na pong ibang sagot kundi true or false lang po ang ibabalik sa inyo. Okay po? Ayan. Wala na pong ibang result, okay, na i-return sa inyo kundi it's either the true or false Boolean values. Okay, so these are the different operators, okay, that you can use under this, okay, category. So we have the equal to. This is to compare if a value is equal to the left or right operand. So we have the left and right operand. So it will return if that variable is equal to this variable here. Whatever the value of this and value of this, so it will compare. So if that is equal, so means to say it will return the value true. So meron din tayong identical operator dito. So ang identical po is sabi dito if that value of A or V is equal to the value of J, and take note po meron po isa pa pong condition na kailangan ma-meet niya. Dapat daw po yung kanilang data type, both operands ay parehas po yung kanilang data type. Else, kapag meron pong magkaiba po sila ng data type, it will return the value false. So kung meron pong identical, meron din po tayong not identical. So take note po yung symbol na ginamit. So tatlo pong equal symbol dito, okay? Compared to dito po sa equal natin kanina, dalawa lang po, no? Dito naman po ay merong tatlo. Ngayon, for not identical, kaya tinawag siyang not identical is that gumamit po tayo ng not operator which is the exclamation point. Kaya ano naman po ang not identical? Not identical is that it will return true if that value of V or J here is not equal to the value of J. And take note, may pangalawang condition ulit na dapat ma-meet niya. Dapat daw po ay hindi po parehas yung kanilang data type. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ang data type nito ay hindi parehas dito, so means to say, they are not identical. Okay? So, hindi kagaya dito, dapat yung data type nito at saka nito, dapat ay parehas. Okay? At the same time, equal sila, dito naman ay not equal. Okay? So, yun po ang kaibahan po nung dalawang operator na to, yung identical at saka not identical. Okay? So, ito po ang ninyong susundin, yung pangalawang condition dito. Yung isa, same data type. Yung pangalawa naman ay not, okay? Dapat not the same data type. Okay. Next is the not equal. So not equal has a symbol exclamation point and equal sign. Okay? So it will return true if the value of v here and the value of j here is not equal. So meron pa pong isang symbol na ginagamit for not equal. At po yung tinatawag nating angle brackets. Okay? We have to parang yung less than or greater than symbol. Okay? So this is another form of not equal. So you can use either the first here, okay, the not equal, yung exclamation and the equal sign, or we have the angle bracket, the not equal. So it will return true if, again, the value of v and the value of j is not equal. Okay? So we have also here the less than and greater than, okay, comparison operator, wherein it has the symbol, okay, less than and greater than. So alam naman natin again that if that v is greater than j, therefore, or less than the value of j, therefore it will return true. If here naman, if the value of v is higher than or greater than the value of j, then it will return true Boolean value. Okay, we have also the last two. We have the less than or equal to and the greater than or equal to. So dapat po hindi po kayo malilito dun sa symbol na ginagamit ng less than at saka greater than. Okay? So wag po kayo malito dapat diyan. Minsan minsan po ay nakakalito, ano. Okay. So alam naman natin that if the value of v and j here, or the value of j is less than, take note po, less than or equal, okay, less than or parehas daw sila, okay, then it will return true. Dito naman sa kabila, if that is, the value of v is greater than or equal to the value of j, then it will return true. Okay? So meron po tayong example dito, wherein if we're going to display the true or false value, okay, returned by these comparison operators po, ano? So kailangan po natin gumamit ng var dump. So take note po, nagamit po natin ang var dump doon sa pag-display ng data type nung previous tutorials. Okay? Hanapin lang po natin doon sa ating YouTube channel yung kung paano po mag-declare ng variables doon at kung paano i-display yung data type ng isang variable. Ginamit po natin ang var dump function. Now to print, okay, true or false values, hindi po natin magagamit po, okay, si echo dito. Ang gagamitin po natin dito ay si var dump. Okay? So alam naman natin na si var dump ay nagdi-display po siya nung kanyang data type at the same time yung value. Okay? Whatever the value na i-display sa screen. Okay. So we have here an example, then these are the output of the following statements here. Okay? Yeah. Next is we have the increment or decrement operators. So take note po, ang increment and decrement operators, ito from dito sa pangalan pa lang nila, we have the incre, means to say it will increase, and the decre means to say decrease. Okay? It will increase and decrease the value of a variable, okay, by 1. Okay, by 1, ano? Okay? So hindi po 2, hindi 3, kundi it will increment or decrement the value of variable by 1. So meron pong dalawang form each operator here. So meron tayong tinatawag na pre-increment at post-increment. Meron ding pre-decrement and post-decrement. Okay, ano po ba ang pre-increment? Pre-increment means to say, yung operator po ay para siyang prefix doon sa variable natin. Okay? So para siyang prefix. Ibig sabihin, nasa unahan, no? Okay, ano po ang ibig sabihin nun? Sabi dito, it will increment the value of v immediately by 1, then it will return the value of v. Okay? Kumbaga mag-increment na siya, okay, by 1, then i-return agad po yung kanyang value. Pag post naman po ay, tinatawag nating post para siyang, yung increment operator o decrement operator natin ay nasa huli yan. Kumbaga suffix po siya dun sa ating variable. Ito nga po siya, ayan. Okay? So, ano naman po ang pinagkaiba nito dun sa pre-increment? So, dito pa lang makikita natin na first is hindi po siya agad mag-i-increment by 1. Okay? Why? Because i-return niya muna yung value ng ating variable. Hindi mo na siya mag-i-increment, ano? Okay? So, mag-return mo na siya, whatever the value of that variable. Then, kapag once na return niya, then that's the time po siya na mag-i-increment siya ng by 1. Yun po ang difference nung dalawa. So, pag pre-increment, it will increment the value of that variable immediately by 1. Then, it will return the whatever the value. Then, dito sa post naman, take note po, first is, i-return muna niya agad, okay, yung value ng variable na yon. Then, once na na-return na niya, that's the time na mag-i-increment pa lang siya ng 1. Same goes with the pre-decrement and post-decrement. Okay, pares lang po yung concept nila. Yung isa naman, pag nag-pre-decrement, okay, magbabawas lang po siya ng isa. Okay, so dito, means to say, pag pre-decrement, bawas agad ng isa, okay, yung variable na yun, for example, yung v natin, then saka lang po siya magre-return nung whatever the value of that v. Pag post naman, first is, it will immediately return the value of that variable v. So once na-return na niya o na-display na niya, for example, using the echo, okay, saka lang po magdi-decrement yung value ng v by 1. So yun po yung difference nung dalawa. So tandaan, pag pre-increment, increment, okay, or increase immediately the value of that variable by 1, then return. So you can call that variable. Okay? Pag post naman, you can, or it will return immediately the value of that variable, saka lang po siya mag-increment. Kung post-increment. Pag post-decrement, okay, return the value, then saka lang po siya magdi-decrease ng 1. Okay? So we have here an example, ano? So dito minsan nakakalito pero madali lang po siyang tawag dito, tandaan, ano? For example, we have here the variable v which is equal to 19. Okay? Then nakalagay dito echo. Kung titingnan natin, ito ay pre-increment. So ang sabi natin kanina, pag pre, it will immediately increment the value of that variable v which is 19 by 1. So it means to say, echo plus increment yan, mag-immediately siya ng 1, 19 plus 1, 20. Kaya it will be echo here, 20, which is that v. Okay? So 19 plus 1, then 20. So that will be the result. Okay, how about here? Okay, how about dito? So I declare again v, which is equal to 19. Then in-echo natin, ayan o, echo. Ibig sabihin, mag-output tayo sa screen natin. Okay? Then we have here the variable v++. So this is post-increment. So pag sinabi ng post natin kanina, ang sabi doon, increment muna post-increment, ang gagawin niya ay mag-return muna siya, whatever the value of v. Pag sinabing return, kukunin. Okay? Kunin natin. So ibig sabihin, what is the value of v? So the value of v is 19. So ibig sabihin, echo, print po siya ngayon ng 19. Take note, hindi pa po siya nag-increment ng 1. Kasi ang ginawa niya muna, binalik, return. Okay, kinuha. Hindi po siya agad nag-plus. Okay? Ngayon, once na na-return na niya yung value ng 19, that's the time po na mag-i-increment po siya ng 1. So, ibig sabihin, kung nag-exit na po siya dito sa statement na ito, okay, pag nag-exit na po siya at pupunta na siya dito sa baba, alam natin na yung variable v here ay nag-increment na siya ng isa. So therefore, pagka-echo natin dito ng echo, then we have the variable v, plus 1 na siya. So therefore, kung titignan nyo, nag-print po siya ng 20. Okay? So those are the differences o yung tinatawag nating pagkakaiba po ng post-increment at saka pre-increment. So pre-increment, increase na siya agad ng 1, then print whatever the value. Okay? sinabi natin post increment, kailangan nyo munang i-return yung value ng variable na yon. Kung ginamitan mo siya ng echo, ibig sabihin, kunin niya agad yung value ng variable na yon. Then, saka lang po siya i-increase ng 1, okay, at the end of the statement. So, tignan nyo naman po yung kanilang pagkakaiba. Okay? So, ibig sabihin po, hindi po parehas yung gamit po. Okay? Though parehas po silang nag-increase ng 1, pero, syempre, meron tayong post at saka pre-increment. So, depende po sa paggamit nyo po, okay, doon sa mga operators na to. So, same true with pre-decrement at saka post-decrement. Okay? So, yan. Let's proceed to other operators available in PHP. So, we have here the fifth operator we're going to discuss here is the logical operator. So, logical operators is actually ginagamit ito to combine conditional statements. Okay? They used to perform bit-level operations on operands. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin bit-level operations po, is they just perform parang 1 and 0. They compared 1 or 0. Ibig sabihin, logical operators will focus on comparing Boolean output or Boolean values which is true or false. Kung ang comparison is it will compare numbers or strings, for example. So, logical operator naman po, they will just compare Boolean values. Okay? These Boolean values will be coming from, of course, expression which is the output will be, again, true or false. But, at the end, okay, ang end result din po ng logical operator will be, again, true or false, just like the comparison operator. Okay, so we have here different logical operators, okay, na pwede nating ma-discuss. So, we have the NOT operator. So, NOT operator is a unary operator. Okay, na-discuss natin sa form ng operators natin. Wherein, it will reverse, okay, the Boolean value, the given Boolean value. Okay? So, let's say for example, the Boolean value here of V or value of V here is false. Ibig sabihin, pag ginamitan mo siya ng not, therefore, it will return true. Now, if the value of this variable here is false, then ginamitan mo siya ng not, then it will get the reverse of false, which is equal to true. Okay? Then we have also here the AND operator. Okay? We have also the OR operator and the XOR operator. Okay? So makikita natin mamaya yung kanilang mga truth table, ano? Kung paano ma-explain po or gamitin itong logical operators na to. So meron din tayong yung text po na operator which is AND. So you can use also AND and the symbol ampersand dito. So take note yung mga symbol po na ginagamit. Exclamation po for not. 2 ampersands po sa ating AND operator. Okay, meron po tayo ng dalawang vertical bar. Okay, usually po nakikita po yan dun sa taas ng or tabi or taas ng ating enter key sa keyboard. At yung text po na XOR for not or for AND naman, okay, for text AND, okay, na parehas po dito sa dalawang ampersand natin. So you can either use those symbol and same true with the OR, okay, with the 2 vertical bars OR operator here. Okay? Ayan. So tignan natin dito yung kanilang operators with examples. So take note po that we have here x value of x which is not true, therefore the end result will be false. We have the not false, then it will return true. Okay? So that will be the use of the not, okay, operator. So we have here an example. We have here v is equal to 10, j is equal to negative 2, and a is equal to negative 5. Then we have here an expression wherein we use the var dump to echo or to print the value of those of that expression, which is equal to the value of z. So, ibig sabihin, if we want to display the value of z here, then we use the var dump. So, take note po, yung var dump po ay, inuulit po natin, ginagamit po natin yan na pang-display sa mga Boolean values natin. Ano? Okay, hindi kasi pwedeng gamitin yung echo, no? Okay? Yung echo, pag ginamit kasi natin yung echo is ano siya, white screen lang po siya, no? Okay? Or minsan ang inire-return po ng echo kapag true or false ang kinukuha niya ay 0 or 1. Pero dito, var dump will display the data type bool at the same time yung value ng false natin. Okay? So, if you're going to evaluate this expression here, this will be the output now, kung paano siya nakuha. Okay? So, we have here negative 2 modulo, or get the remainder of negative 2 and negative 5. And we have is equal to, which is a comparison operator. Then we have here 10 divided by negative 5. So, we get here negative 2, and we get an answer of this expression here, which is equal to negative 2. Now, we're going to compare now. Negative 2 is equal to negative 2. So, the answer is true since they are equal. Now, since we used the not equal here outside the open close parenthesis, then it will get the reverse of this. So, therefore, the reverse of true, which is equal to false. Okay? So, yun po ang gamit ng not, wherein it will reverse, okay, the Boolean value true or false. Next, how about the logical AND operator? Logical AND operator, of course, we will be using the ampersand or the 2 ampersand or the text AND, both or either, pwede nyo pong gamitin. Okay? So, pansinin po natin yung result ng ating truth table gamit po ang ating logical AND. So, we have here value of x and value of y, for example. Okay, if the value of x is true and the value of y is true, therefore the end result is true. So, if you're going to observe the remaining 3, okay, kung titignan natin, meron po tayong false, okay, sa kabila. Meron tayo sa kabilang operand. And if they are both false, okay, the answer is false. Now, take note po that either, okay, if the value of x is false or dun sa value ng y is false din, okay, automatic po na ang end result po nito ay yung ating Boolean value na false. Okay? So, if you're going to observe, the result will be true if the value or they are both true Boolean value. So, ganun lang po ang sikreto po ng ating logical AND operator. Okay? Next, we have the logical OR. The logical OR naman is, again, we are going to use the var dump function to display the value true or false. Now, if we're going to observe the truth table of logical OR, if either the value of x or the value of y has a true Boolean function or Boolean value, the end result is always true. Saka lang siya nagiging false if they are both false dito. Okay? So parang kabaliktaran po kanina doon sa ating logical AND operator. Okay, next. Last one is yung ating logical XOR operator. So kung titingnan natin dito, that logical XOR operators will return true if either the value of x or the value of y has a true value, okay, but not equal. So dapat hindi daw po sila equal. If the value of x and y are the same, okay, pag the same po sila, okay, ang ibabalik po na result po ay false. Okay, if you observe here, bakit false ito? It is because though meron nga siyang true, it's either the value of y, pero parehas po silang true. Therefore, ang i-return na sagot ay false. Ganon din po dito sa ating false here sa baba. Okay? They are both false. Now, take note that bakit true itong dalawang ito? because meron po sa kanila, sa left or sa right operand ay meron pong true. Pero dapat hindi po sila parehas na true. So titignan nyo, kung parehas po na true, the end result of this is false. So take note, we are using the XOR operator. Okay? So magkaiba po yung gamit dun sa logical AND at logical OR natin kanina. Okay. Now take note po that PHP 7, okay, of PHP or 7 version of PHP introduced a new operator, which is, they call this a Spaceship Operator. Okay? So Spaceship Operator can be used also in comparing two expressions. Sometimes they call this as combined o comparison operator. Okay? Pero mas preferred po yung pangalan po na spaceship. Okay? Para nga po talaga siyang spaceship. Ano? Okay. So ano po ba ang Spaceship Operator? Ang Spaceship Operator po ay hindi po Boolean ang ibibigay sa iyo na true or false. But rather, it will give you only 3 numbers. Okay? Mga numbers po sila. So we have here -1, 0, and we have 1. Okay? Yan lang po yung tatlong value na i-return sa iyo, okay, using this Spaceship Operator. So wherein, if the V is less than the value of this A here or J here is, of course, kung less than po sila or less than po siya, ang ibibigay po sa iyo na value is -1. Kapag equal naman po silang parehas, okay, the answer or the return value here is 0. Okay? And if the first operand is greater than to the second operand naman, then ang ibibigay naman po sa inyo ay 1. So parang tatlo yan, no? Kaya nga siya, tatlo lang po ang ibibigay sa iyo. Parang less than, equal, tapos greater than. So it should be -1 if the first operand is less than to the second operand. 0 if the first operand or the left operand and the right operand is equal. And if the first operand is greater than, okay, baga, greater than to the right operand, so the return value is 1. So wala na pong ibang value po na ibibigay sa inyo, kundi itong tatlong values lang na ito, if you are using the Spaceship Operator. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so we have here an example. Let's see if the answer here is correct. So we have here value 10, we have the -2, and we have the 5 here. Okay, assigned to the specific variables. Okay, so the first one here is, we have here 10, and which the value of j here is -2. Diba? So parang ganyan. So is 10 is what to -2? So titignan natin, 10 is greater than, okay, to -2. So sabi natin that if the first or left operand is greater than to the second or right operand, so the answer here is actually 1. Greater po kasi yung 10 dun sa -2. The second statement here, so we have here -5, and we have j is -2. So what is -5 to -2? Is it greater than, equal to, or less than? So kung titignan natin, -5 is less than to -2. Okay? So we mentioned a while ago that if the left operand is less than to the right operand, okay, by using the Spaceship Operator, so the return value is -1. Okay? How about this one here? So we have here 10, then we have j and a here. So we have here -2 multiplied by -5. So the answer here, so any number na pag nagmo-multiply tayo, like signs, okay, so the answer here is +10. So what is 10 to 10? So they are equal, right? So if they are equal, therefore, the returned value is the number 0. O, ganyan po ang gamit po ng Spaceship Operator. So tatlo lang ang ibibigay sa'yo. So tignan nyo po kung yung left operand is less than doon sa right operand if they are equal or less than. Okay? Next operator is, we have the string operator. So string operators is used to perform operation on string. So they can be used to concatenate strings with a value of a variable. Okay? So in our previous video, chapter 1 natin, we used actually the period, okay, as our concatenation operator here, as a string operator, wherein we combine or concatenate, okay, the value of a string or a value of a variable with a text or screen dun sa ating, or string dun sa ating script. Okay, so we can concatenate both value of variable, okay, or both value of variables declared in your PHP script by using the period. Ayan po yung gamit po niya, no? Yung dot. Okay, so meron din tayong tinatawag na dot equal, or we call this as concatenation and assignment. No? Para bang add then assign doon sa ating assignment operator kanina. Okay? So you can combine value of strings by using the dot operator. Okay, next. So we have here the last operator that we will discuss here. So the last one is, we call this the conditional assignment operator. So take note po that conditional assignment operator is belong to the ternary form, okay, operator ng PHP. So bakit po ternary? It is because, sabi natin kanina, that ternary operators can evaluate, or it works with 3 operands. Bakit nga pa po 3 itong conditional assignment na to? Okay, the simple use here is the question mark, then colon. Okay, paano po ba ito? So kung titingnan natin dito sa example, meron tayo dito expression 1, which is the first operand. Expression 2 is the second operand. And expression 3 is, okay, the third operand. Okay, so paano po ba gagana yung ating conditional assignment? Okay, ganito po yan, no? Okay, so take note po that expression 1 is always a condition. Okay, condition po ito. Okay, so sabi natin that condition will give you a true or false Boolean value. Okay, so dalawa lang ang pwedeng ibigay sa'yo nung condition na to. It's either true or false lang. Okay, ngayon, ang tanong is, paano kung true yung ating condition? True is, if the expression is true, then it will go to the expression 2. Dito, after po ng ating question mark. Okay? Then, if the condition is false naman, it will go to the expression 3. Okay? Now, whatever the result of these options here, ano ba yung result nila, it will assign to the declared variable on your script. Okay? Ganun po yung end result po niya. So, ulitin natin that this expression 1 here, if that is true, okay, then it goes to the option 2 dito. Then, if that expression 1 is false, then it will go to the expression 3. Okay? After po nung ating colon dito. Colon symbol. So, yan po ang gamit po ng conditional assignment operator. Okay? Yeah, so this is an example here wherein I have a variable here. Then, we have the condition. Okay? Uname is equal to Billy. Wherein that uname here has a value of this. Declared siya dito, which is Billy. Okay? Now, take note po that Billy is stored here. Now, we're going to compare by using the equal sign. Okay, equal to. Okay, so that Billy here is equal to Billy. So the condition here is actually true. So sabi natin that if the condition is true, then it will go to the first option, which is access granted. Therefore, it will print access granted here. Okay? Now, how about the second one? We have here P word. P word is we have here the perdido. This is a variable which is meron siyang value na perdido. Then, it compares to the text perdidos. So, sabihin natin, is perdido is equal to perdidos? So, the answer here is actually false. Then, since false ito, then it will go to the second option, which is access denied. So, again, it will print the access denied. So that is how conditional assignment operator operates or performs on our PHP script. It is considered as an operator. So para po siyang if-else statement. Okay? Kumbaga pwede po nating gamitin ang conditional assignment operator in replacement po dun sa simple if-else statement sa ating program. Pwede po yun. Okay, so as you can see, the first to be evaluated is actually a condition. Okay? Wherein, if that condition is true, then it will go to the first option. Otherwise, it will go to the second option, which is, pag dun sa if-else natin, yun yung parang if or dun sa else part natin. So, remember that if, di ba? Sa if natin, meron this, ganyan. Then, meron tayo nung else natin dito. So, take note that this one is the condition. Okay, ito yung condition natin, which is, it will be true or false. So, if that is true, then, it will go inside the if or the block of if. Pag sa false naman, it will go to the else block natin. Okay, so ganyan po ang perform or how conditional assignment operator performs on our PHP script. Okay? So, in this sample problems with solutions, we will present that to the next video that I'm going to discuss. So, hopefully, na-impart ko po sa inyo ang mga different PHP operators wherein gagamitin po natin ito sa mga susunod pa pong mga lessons natin dito sa ating subject. So, marami pong salamat and keep safe.